at the CAF Awards. Inter and Juve keep up title chase with wins in this area, and we assess the state of play in the NFL playoffs. My name is Dick Jomontebo. Welcome to Sports Express, brought to you by MTN. Tuesday's edition of Sports Express, brought to you by MTN. International newsreel starts us off. Here's Pedro Peter.
Thanks, Deji. We start off with tennis, where 16-time major winner Novak Djokovic put up a scintillating performance to help Serbia progress to the quarterfinals of the ATP Cup in Australia. The 32-year-old won his singles match by seeing out Guy Monfils 6-3, 6-2, and also won his doubles encounter as he and compatriot Victor Troicke defeated French duo Nicolas Mahut and Edouard Roger Vasselin 6-3, 6-7, 10-3. In other results, Austria boosted their chances of qualification from Group E with a 3-0 win over Argentina. Spain beat Uruguay 3-0, while South Africa also took out Chile in Group A. Over to the ladies, 23-time major winner Serena Williams cruised into the next round of the Auckland Classic in New Zealand, courtesy of an easy 6-3, 6-2 victory over Italian qualifier Camila Giorgi on Tuesday, while former world number one Caroline Wozniacki, American teen Amanda Anisimova, and Croatian second seed Petra Martic all made it through to round 2. Elsewhere, 3-time major winner Angelique Kerber and world number 5 Elina Svitolina both suffered shock first-round exits at the Brisbane International in Australia on Monday, following losses to Samantha Stossel of Australia and Danielle Collins of the USA, respectively. Lastly, to cricket, England need 8 wickets to emerge winners on the final day of the second test in Cape Town after being frustrated by South Africa. Don Sibley made 133 not out, then Stokes hit 72 as England played on 391 for 8 to set the Proteas a test record 458 to win. Host South Africa need 312 runs to win the second test.
Thank you very much, buddy. Good to hear NBA results of matches played. Quite a lot of matches, but we'll focus on two because of time, as we have to do NFL as well. This morning, Dallas Mavericks defeated Chicago Bulls 118-110. Luka Doncic 38 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. He has 11 now, 11 triple doubles this season so far. Incredible for the young man. And a result, but they will like he's been beaming all morning because of that result. San Antonio Spurs defeated Milwaukee Bucks 126-104. DeMar DeRozan 25.7 assists for the Spurs. Giannis 24.12 rebounds for the Bucks. This just underlines how San Antonio, how good they can be when they want to be.
When they want to be, they buried their Milwaukee Bucks under a barrage of trees. They made more 3-pointers than they made
free throws. You said.
And Bucks have lost 5 games this season. They lost 2, I think, by single figures. Then they lost 2 against Boston in October by 11 points. Then against Philly on Christmas Day by 12 points. They lost this game by 22.
By 20.
This is their worst loss this season.
Mm.
Like you said, that tells you just how well sports can be and how frustrating it is for the fans.
All right, still in the United States, we move over to the NFL. If you're a fan of the NFL, you know that the playoffs have started. So let's just start like this. As Tosin Adeniji joins us, you know, everybody talks when it's playoff time, it's Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and Patriots time. But they're out, knocked out by Tennessee Titans 2013. Is this the end of that dynasty, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and Patriots?
I think so, because one thing I've noticed in the NFL nowadays is that Tom Brady is kind of quarterback that drops back and passes the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the running type quarterback.
Yeah.
That's a dual threat.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
The
look
game
at
has changed?
Game has changed. Because look at successful teams this season. You have dual threat quarterbacks like Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson.
They are running quarterback.
So right now, Tom Brady, even when he was young, he wasn't that fast.
Yeah.
Now in his old age, they're expected. So I think it's time to move forward. It's time for the Patriots to rebuild.
Okay, what's the state of play right now? What's going on in the playoffs?
The playoffs in the AFC, in the NFC.
Yeah.
The Packers meet the Seahawks.
Okay.
And the Vikings play the 49ers.
Okay.
Now, 49ers have the best record, and I think 49ers should go through there. In the AFC, the Chiefs. In the AFC, it's either the Chiefs
Or the.
It's either the Chiefs.
Who are your Super Bowl teams? Final Super
At
Bowl
the beginning of
teams.
this season, I gave it to the Chiefs. Pat Mahomes at the Chiefs. Now I still stand by that, but the Ravens will have a say.
Okay. All right. We shall see Super Bowl coming up. We'll be giving you a weekly state of play after all through the NFL playoffs. Okay, we take a quick break now and we come back with the Nigerian sports scene. Nigeria Sports on Sports Express, brought to you by MTN. CAF Awards, Nigeria in contention, not for the Player of the Year. Female Player of the Year, Asisat Oshoala, in contention. Young Player, Osimhen and Chukwueze. Female Coach of the Year, Deneby, interestingly, if he wins that, who is going to collect the award on his behalf? We wait and see. National team and then the Falcons as well are in contention for all that. But I just feel that, well, maybe Asisat, maybe one of the two young players.
I agree with you, DJ. Asisat has done so much. You know that the other players on the African continent, like the South African young
Ajara and
yes,
Kagadlana
Ajara
from Cameroon and Kagadlana from.
But I think what Asisat is doing with Barcelona,
gives her an edge.
All of them had good World Cups. But for Asisat, the club form gives her
an edge. Okay, wait and see what happens there. What's going on with Enyimba? Change of coach?
Yes, the sack coach Usman Abdallah yesterday, and I think they have it coming. I think the funding law to play United was a tipping point. To put it in perspective, they've not won any game in 5. They've lost 3 and drawn 2. Okay. And that falling victory, you have to go back to 2010 to see the last time that Enyimba lost by that match. They lost to Zanaco of Kenya and the CAF Confederations Cup. And then their worst defeat in the league over the past 9 years. In 2012, in that same 2010 they lost to Enyimba 3-0. They lost to Kano Pillars 3-0. And in 2012 and 2013 they lost to ABS of Kwara State 3-0. Those are their worst defeats. That's 7 years ago. 4-0. Yeah, and then you put that beside the fact that they not won a game in 5, and they don't feel we've got to have a change of direction. Now they have installed Fatai Osho, formerly of Remo Stars, as the interim coach. And what they said was instructive. They said we want to get our winning edge back, and they think we want to go in another direction. So for me, I think it's Enyimba. You know, I say that before they went to that. The Enyimba, this is doing the Enyimba, the Odrinias that we know. They need to change something, and they will. They just trying to change it.
Okay, we'll see how that pans out. Thank you very much, buddy. After the break, the World Soccer Report. Welcome to the final furlong of Sports Express, brought to you by MTN. Always the World Soccer Report. Yemi Adesoye is here. We have a few things to talk about, but I'll give Yemi like 45 seconds to rush through his Tuesday terrific team of the week that always brings trouble. Let's hear you.
Thank you, DJ. Team of the week this week is in the 4-3-3 formation with Emil Audro of Sampdoria, who kept a clean sheet against AC Milan away from home. And round back is Luke Island of Leeds United, Super Leeds United, and left back is Anton Mosuaku of West Ham. At centre back pairing is Rafa Varane of Real Madrid, was immaculate against Getafe, and Mukhtar Terkabi of Valencia. In midfield is Daniel Montero of Granada, who had a goal as Granada had a fantastic performance over the weekend, and Marco Roca of Espanyol as well accompanies him in midfield. There's Alejandro Gomez of Atalanta, who had an impeccable performance. Atalanta put 5 past their opponents. Don't be surprised if Amaju Pinnick calls this guy up. His name is Adam Uche Ida. Note, he has played for the Republic of Ireland across all the youth levels. He scored a hat-trick for Norwich in the FA Cup. There's Ciro Immobile of Lazio. 19 goals this season, top scorer in Serie A and a brace as Lazio defeated Brescia. And how do you start a new year? But to score a hat-trick for Cristiano Ronaldo for Juventus has defeated Cagliari. And our manager of the week is none other than Walter Mazzarri of Torino. Torino went away to Roma to win 2-0.
All right. Looks like very, very interesting team at Yemi TM442 and at Sportvision AG. You can go there, pass your comments on Yemi's team of the week. FA Cup result from last night. Arsenal 1-0 over Leeds. It looks like a game of 2 halves. Yeah. It was. Leeds were terrific in the first half. And Leeds look like a team that if they get promoted this season, they will turn a few teams over when they get to the Premier League. Arsenal just winning that 1-0. And in the Carabao Cup tonight, first leg, Manchester United play Man City. But we will only talk about the Serie A, Yemi, and events from last night. Atalanta ended 2019 with a 5-0 victory over Milan. They've started 2020 with another 5-0 victory, this time over Parma. These guys are turning tables over in the Serie A, and I think they're 4th now. Not far off the pace.
Not far off the pace, scoring tons of goals. Interestingly, this is probably the first time in a while that they'll keep back-to-back clean sheets. This is a team that concedes goals as much as they score. But you have to love the way they're playing. With Gasparini, you know what to expect. The likes of Giuseppe and the form of their life. And Aaron Gomez, who interestingly made it into the Serie A team of the decade, for the last decade. He's a leader. He's electric, playing some really good football. But you have to say, everybody should watch out for Atalanta, especially in the knockout rounds of the Champions League.
All right, so other results: Milan goalless with Sampdoria, uneventful debut
Zlatan
for
Zlatan's
this was Zlatan, yeah. Bologna won with Fiorentina, Lecce nil, Udinese won, and they are dead level at the top. Juventus fought over Cagliari. We talked about Ronaldo, first hat trick. We know what Ronaldo can do. We know what he brings to the table. But I'm really surprised this is his first hat trick at Juventus. But Napoli won, Inter 3, Lukaku Lautaro again. Lukaku with 2, Lautaro with 1. If Inter win this title, this will be the guys that will be there thereabouts, because it looks like this combination is working well. I watched the game yesterday, Yemi. They're as dangerous on the ball as they are off it.
Probably the deadliest duo in world football today. The movement, the sheer power that both of them have, and the pace. 30 goals between both of them this season, 14 for Lukaku. Interestingly, much maligned at Manchester United, but getting a new lease of life in Syria. Conte, it's interesting when you look back to the transfer window where United signed him. It was rumored that Chelsea were also
wanted to sign him, yeah.
And this just shows how much Conte was interested in the guy. And he's electric. It was good to also see Sensi, from the Sensi back, and Marco Barella. Inter look like the team to beat. Juventus, why I'm probably tipping Inter ahead of Juventus, because overall, the entire team, especially in midfield, Juve have probably the poorest midfield that they've had in a long time compared to Inter. And then with that front two,
well,
it's hard to look
it
beyond.
certainly promises to be a very, very interesting title race in this area. Thank you very much, Amy, and thanks for joining us. That's our show. Best of the race, we go to the Commonwealth Games, and ahead of the Birmingham 2020 Commonwealth Games, the shooting and archery events could be staged in India several months before the commencement of the Games. The unprecedented proposal has been put forward by India, who had threatened to boycott the event after shooting was excluded from the Games schedule. The Commonwealth Games Federation will put the proposal to a vote amongst its 71 member associations. My name is Deji Omotoyinbo. Thanks for your time. Good morning.